You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
You are now tuned in to the number one podcast in the world, The WATE, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.
Yo, what's going on, party people? I'm Eli, the WATE, the world according to Eli. Let's get going. I'm excited. We got some NFL stuff.
We got some NFL stuff.
The 49ers are undefeated. The Patriots are still undefeated.
Whoa.
We got some NBA stuff. Kyrie Irving's killing it. Trae Young,
yes,
balling. And yeah, you ready to get your bucket?
I'm ready to get this started. Let's get this show rocking and rolling.
All right,
this
man.
is The WATE, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games,
And culture.
and culture.
All
So
right.
let's dive right. But before we dive in, I always like to ask you, how was your week?
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
How
I'm
you
feeling,
doing?
I'm feeling good, except for Golden State. We'll talk about that a little later.
Ah, okay, all right.
Talk
Golden
about that.
State having some problems.
I'm still rooting for them because I'm.
Oh, but you're a habitual bandwagoner.
All right. Listen.
So me and Malcolm are waiting for you
Listen.
to make the announcement
I'm looking
that you're now back with the Lakers.
I'm looking at the camera. I'm not doing it. Okay? I'm not doing
Okay.
it. I looked at the offseason teams. I looked at the Clippers. I looked at the Boston a little bit. I looked at Houston. I looked at what other good teams? Philly.
Yes.
I looked at all those good teams, and it wasn't popping off. I was like, nah, I'm good.
So you're gonna ride with your team.
Still gonna ride with my team. And also too, when I have a bit of success for multiple years, I just kind of stay.
Okay, so you stay packed.
I stay packed a little bit.
Okay.
Now, other thing too is I did realize last night while I was watching what was the Monday Night Football game?
Yes.
I realized that because of the Patriots being so successful, it messes me up with other sports teams.
You're spoiled.
Because I'm so spoiled with the whole 20-year
Run.
and for me it was about.
And you're 20 years old. So just
No,
put
but-
that in perspective.
Yeah, true. I am 20 years old, but I didn't really start getting in until like I was 7. So I'm on a 10-year run.
Your 13-year run.
Or 13-year run. So it just spoils me with other teams. Like if I was to jump into baseball, I gotta rock with the Yankees.
Yes.
And then if I was to jump into basketball, it's a little different because it's a more powered, superstar powered team.
Yes.
But you know what it is. Anyway,
I know what it is.
but I'm feeling good. All right, so let's get into the first game.
All right, so we're talking NFL, right?
Talking NFL, we're talking Patriots versus the Browns.
Okay, first game, Patriots versus the Browns.
Patriots won 27-13.
What did you think was going to happen in that game? Were you confused, or was the outcome what you thought it was going to be?
No, the outcome was what I thought it was going to be because the Browns' defense sucked and their offense sucked.
Yeah, but here's the thing. In the Browns' defense, they didn't play a bad game. They played a bad first quarter.
Yeah, because you turned it over 3 times in a row. You ain't
3 times in a row, and then you punted. The other times that you didn't turn the ball over.
Yeah. But also too, it's the discipline.
Yes.
You have 10 penalties. You can't beat Bill Belichick with 10 penalties.
You are not
like
going to beat a Bill Belichick team with 10 penalties. I agree.
And then on a 4th and 5,
Yes.
you was about to punt it.
And then you took
You took the false start. It's 4th and 10 or 4th and 11 now.
and now you get back on the field.
And now you're gonna go for it?
And we were all scratching our heads like, who does that?
Yeah.
But we understand who the coach is, Kitchens.
Yeah, kitchen, you're in over your head.
Yes.
You need to throw the whole kitchen away.
Ooh,
The whole sink.
ooh, okay.
And like that bomb drop. I like
Yeah,
that. I like
drop
that.
a bomb on
I feel that. I feel that.
Yes.
But yeah, you need to throw the whole kitchen away. No pun intended.
No pun intended or pun intended,
Or
you
pun
know.
intended. But anyway, our defense is looking ferocious right now.
It is.
We are
And
looking.
I don't,
we are
Malcolm
looking-
gets on my case because he says I don't give them enough credit.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
they still haven't faced a top 20 offense.
Yeah. We gotta face who's in front of us though. The 8 games, we got 8 games. Y'all could have beat us. We could have still been 6-2.
Okay. Now,
But we ain't no.
now the test begins. Yes.
All right. Yeah.
They got these 5 games. They got
They got the
Ravens,
a bye, and then they have the Eagles, Cowboys, Texans, and then
Kansas City.
So
those are 5 really good teams.
Yeah.
That I think will define.
Can I give you guys a little stat?
Yes, hit me with some stats.
On both of the teams, on the 49ers and the Patriots. The Patriots are first in defensive efficiency.
Okay.
49ers are second.
Okay.
Points per game, we're first. They're second.
Okay.
Yards per game, we're second. They're first.
Okay.
And total QBR, they're first and we're second.
Okay, so both of these, so it's a wash.
It's a wash, but it's really impressive. Like
it's very impressive, but
on both squads.
If you have to say who has the edge, you got to go to Hall of Fame quarterback,
right? And the Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah. You know, so yeah, it's but you have a hungry 49ers team.
Yep.
And there are a couple of teams in the NFC. We'll get to that I feel can at least put up a fight.
And also, speaking of Hall of Fame coach, Bill Belichick got his 300th win.
300 wins for Bill Belichick.
Clap that up.
Yeah.
So, okay, question for you, because I already know for me he's the greatest coach of all time. What
I'm gonna say Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time because he stayed and he has the hardware to prove it.
Right.
Now, Tom Landry is the all-time wins leader with the Cowboys, and I believe he has 2 or 3 Super Bowl wins with them. Right. I'm gonna say 2. He has 2. He lost 3.
Okay.
And he's iconic with the hat. He's sort of like a Lambo.
Lombardi.
He's sort of like Lombardi. I said Lambo.
Yeah.
But the hardware speaks for itself.
Yep. And he has 300. Dan Shula has 347, and he will pass George Hales. I believe that's his name. With 324, he will pass.
So who has the all-time win leading?
Don Shula.
How many wins?
347. He's not getting that.
Oh, okay. I thought Tom Landry had that.
No. It's Don Shula with 347.
Okay, all right. So you figure 10 wins a season.
No. But he will pass the second all-time, which is George Hales with 324.
Okay, but that's 2 more seasons.
Yeah.
So to pass Shula, you got to go 4 seasons. At least 5. Belichick said he didn't want to coach, or he's unsure if he's going to coach into the 70s.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, we got to look at that.
Yeah, and, so
we'll see. We'll see. But it's not the amount of wins you get. It's the importance of the wins that you get. And I think Bill Belichick is a cut above the rest. I am a Bill Parcells fan myself.
Right.
But he doesn't have the,
Right.
the resume, so to speak.
All right. Well, the second game, we had the 49ers versus the Panthers, 51-13. I don't know what the Panthers were doing.
The Panthers are in a transitional period, yes?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Cam Newton just lost his job. I don't care that they lost this weekend. I'm pretty sure he still lost his job.
Now, did he lose his job? Because this guy hasn't had a good game in the last 3 games. The backup, he had 1 or 2 games that made you go, whoa.
Okay.
But now Cam might be healthy.
Right.
But, so you're in a quagmire in terms of Rivera, the coach, is in a quagmire. But does he make the transition?
I thought the rookie was putting up decent numbers, like not a Teddy Bridgewater.
No,
but like
the last couple of games, not too much.
Okay.
So I think he's reverting back to rookie mistakes.
Right.
And I think Cam Newton is on the sideline. Cam Newton is a poor loser.
Yeah.
So he's probably on the sideline pouting.
And he cares more about his fashion than his body health.
Yes. He's all about his fashion and all of that stuff. So I'm going to say, Rivera might just say, let's stick it out with the rookie and maybe we can trade.
Right.
The trade deadline passed for today.
Yeah, so he'll be on the team.
So nothing happened of significant besides Talib. Aqib Talib
went to the Miami Dolphins.
That's where you go to die.
Yeah.
Got that up. So, but they got Jalen Ramsey now, right? The Rams?
Yeah, the Rams did, yeah.
So they didn't have a need for an older guy who they could probably trade for some assets. Malcolm, get on the wire. Tell us if anything else significant happened during the trade deadline, which just came across the wire a few minutes ago.
Absolutely. So how are you compared to how are you impressed by the 49ers? That's what I'm saying.
Defensively, they seem to be a step ahead of everybody.
Boza, their rookie, has been killing it.
The coach, what's the young coach's name? You know him. He has a father in the league too.
Mike Shanahan, Kyle Shanahan?
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan has got these guys locked in. The last time they were 8-0 or 7-0.
Yeah, it was like 1990.
1990, which was their glory years.
Right.
If they situate themselves where you have to come through Candlestick,
right,
or wherever their new stadium is to play, I believe they're going to be tough to beat.
Right. Can you turn it down a little bit?
It's too loud for you?
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway,
so I think from a quarterback standpoint, we're saying Garoppolo.
Yeah, it's Garoppolo against Tom Brady in terms of offense.
He's a game manager. Garoppolo's a game manager.
Right.
And I don't think they're asking him to do too much.
True, because they still have to prepare him for the Tom Brady role in terms of doing the heavy lifting.
Yes.
Because it's only his second year. I mean, he's been in the league for a while because he's been coached under Bill Belichick, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But he hasn't started because of Tom.
Absolutely. And I think the more and more, they get him more comfortable in the system.
Right, and I think we both agree that the 49ers offense is a lot better than the Patriots right now. But that's...
Not necessarily. I think their defense has been... I think both defenses have outshadowed.
But I'm saying because Tom Brady's been playing not Tom Brady-esque like.
Say it again.
Tom Brady hasn't been playing like Tom Brady-esque like. I'm gonna be real.
All right, he's been playing a little crappy.
That's why I'm giving the slight edge to the 49ers. I don't think we're gonna lose.
But in a vacuum, am I gonna take
Tom Brady
Garoppolo over Tom Brady?
No,
I don't think so.
No, that's not gonna happen.
So in a Super Bowl where Bill Belichick has 2 weeks to prepare.
Absolutely.
And Tom Brady has 2 weeks to mentally focus.
Right.
I'm going to pick Tom Brady.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there's only one or two ways. There's one defined formula to beat Tom Brady, and that pass rush with 4. It can't be pass rush with 5 and 6. You got to be able to rush 4, and if you can rush 4 and get to him, it's problems.
Absolutely.
I've seen the Giants do it. I've seen the Broncos do it, and certain teams like the
what about the Eagles?
The Ravens did it.
I don't think the Eagles
did it.
I think they just had one great play.
They had a timely play.
Right, yes. To get the ball out of his hand. Yeah,
they had a timely play.
So we had the Sunday night game, Packers versus Chiefs. This would have been more exciting if Patrick Mahomes didn't get hurt.
Right.
And it was unfortunate, but he had to.
He still has to, but I think he was practicing.
Yeah,
and they left it up in the air.
They was about to make him start this that Sunday night game.
Got you.
It was very close, and
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
They just gonna have to accept,
because that was still a dumb play to me. Like you don't.
Yes, you don't a quarterback sneak when your quarterback is not healthy.
Right.
Not a good play. Aaron Rodgers made some incredible throws.
Yo, he made oh my God, that throw was crazy. For him to fall down, then not even look, throw it, and then his tight pocket wide receiver catches whoever he's throwing to. The ability to catch it and still keep your feet in bounds, is unbelievable.
And he throws it where only his man can get it.
Right.
Yes. Malcolm is a hater. You know what I mean? Because he thought it was luck.
No, don't get me wrong. I still have Tom Brady over him.
Whoa, I don't know about all that.
All day, every day.
On pure talent, I don't know. But we're going to see. Because this might be a Super Bowl matchup.
It's not about talent, though. It's about mentality.
Okay. All right. 85% mental. Okay.
Right.
I'm not going to argue.
Right. Mental. I'm sorry. Mental.
Yeah, mentality, same thing. I'm not going to argue with any of that.
Yeah, but I think the Chiefs are in trouble because the defense is terrible.
Yes.
Especially against the run and against the screen. They're not going to be able to. We're not going to see an AFC Championship rematch.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
I agree with you. I think the Patriots will be there again.
Right.
And maybe against the Ravens or one of the young teams.
Absolutely. Or the Colts. I am impressed with Matt Moore though, as their backup quarterback.
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs' backup quarterback.
Okay.
Because he did manage the game. They went up 14-0. Then the Packers made their run and made it 17-17. And he was able, for a small period of time, he was able to go back and forth with Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, all right.
So I will give him credit for that.
Okay, but at the end of the game, if you're going to put the ball in Aaron Rodgers' hand, you're going to lose.
No. It wasn't even that. It was, they had the ball to try to tie it because Aaron threw a screen pass and it went all the way to House. And you had the ball and you had the opportunity. It's just that the defense for the Packers finally came through.
Got you.
So,
and their defense overall this year,
it's solid, not great.
It's been solid. It's not a top tier 3 or 4.
It's not like that 2010 defense that got Aaron Rodgers the Super Bowl.
Got you. But Aaron Rodgers is healthy.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is healthy.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what else go. What other games?
We have the Texans versus the Raiders. Texans won 27-24.
Texans versus the Raiders.
Deshaun Watson.
And the Raiders are slipping again.
No, after two, I think they had 2 great wins against the Bears and somebody else.
And I thought that would propel them. And I think they're kind of reverting back.
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. They faced Aaron Rodgers the week before.
Yes.
And he blew them up.
Yes.
Threw for 6 TDs, 400 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Had an MVP caliber performance.
He was eating.
And so last week Deshaun got called for a sack, and he didn't go down.
Yes, that was a bad call.
It was a bad call, and it cost him the game because they was in the red zone.
Yes.
And you know how he can scramble and get the ball out.
He never touched the ground, and he threw the touchdown pass, and they said he was sacked.
Absolutely.
Bad call.
Same thing, similar like happens, gets kicked in the face. By a cleat.
Adjust his helmet.
Had to adjust his helmet, run to the side, and threw it.
And threw a touchdown pass. That's raw talent, ladies and gentlemen. Raw talent.
And it's funny because his college performances are starting to transfer over to the NFL.
He's starting to figure some
because Nick Saban had twice, 3 weeks? Or how long did you prepare for the championship? Right, twice. And still couldn't figure him out.
Yes. Yeah, you actually get about 4 or 5 weeks in college.
Right. But long story short, he had a long time to prepare.
And couldn't prepare for him. I think the more defenses that he sees,
the more he tries to figure you out.
The better he'll become as a quarterback. But he needs to do some pocket passing. Yes.
I know Warwick Dunn. His mom was one of the people who got a house in Warwick Dunn.
Oh wow!
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Small world here. Okay. And the last game of the week that we'll cover
is the Eagles and Bills. Eagles won 31-13.
31-13. I was surprised at this win. Not because the Eagles
lost last week
to the Cowboys. I think Buffalo is a tough place to play.
Yeah, very true.
But believe it or not, it's tougher in the second half.
Right.
When the snow is there.
Right.
And the temperatures drop.
Still cold though.
Yeah, still cold. And Philly's a cold city too.
Right.
So I was very impressed. Philly has 2 road wins that impressed me. They beat the Packers in Lambeau Field.
Right.
And they beat Buffalo. So they're a team where their record maybe not is a true testament of how good they are.
Yeah. Side note, who wins that division?
I'm gonna say probably them or the Cowboys.
Right. Okay.
And whoever wins is gonna be by default.
Who would you give the edge to?
I'm gonna give it to the Cowboys.
Okay.
I think they're more well put together. You know what I'm saying? And they already beat Philly once. Right. If they beat Philly again, I think that would be the telltale tape.
Wrap it up for the most part.
Right. So, but Philly is a team. If they get in, I'm not sure you want to play them. You know, just on championship pedigree.
I don't trust Carson Wentz. I trust Nick Foles.
Nick Foles is no longer there.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I've seen game tape on Nick Foles. Okay. He's done the job. If Jeffrey doesn't drop that pass, they beat the Saints and they definitely beat the Rams.
Yes, absolutely. And then you get the rematch.
Now, don't get me wrong. I know Carson Wentz has been hurt the last his first 2 career years as Eagles quarterback, but it's like it's the same thing with we used to say with was it Terry Rozier in Boston?
Yeah.
How I felt like they had way more chemistry with Terry than Kyrie Irving.
Yes, absolutely.
Carson is a better player, but I'm gonna have way better chemistry than with Nick Foles.
And chemistry is important.
Absolutely important.
Chemistry is absolutely important when the whole team believes that we have an opportunity to win.
Absolutely.
So I thought they rallied behind Foles. And like you said, a pass here, a pass there.
Right. And
the story could be
and
different.
two, the Bills are still 5-2. They're still in the float. Like
they're in the float, but look who they're chasing.
Right, the Patriots.
They're chasing the Patriots. And if they got to go up into
Foxborough, Gillette Stadium. Yeah,
you're not going to win that game. But for them, a winning season is making the playoffs.
Absolutely important. Yeah.
Certain teams have different criteria,
right,
and different
and their defense is outstanding.
Yeah, their defense is getting.
We almost lost that Week 4 game against them because they was putting a lot of pressure on us.
They was putting a lot of pressure on
Tom Brady. Yeah,
on Tom Brady.
You are listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
All right, we're back.
We are back.
We got a few injury reports to lay out.
Lay out some of that news
so,
on the injury report.
J.J. Watt is out for the season.
J.J. Watt, he's been hurt.
He's been hurt the last 4 to 5 years with
from the Houston Texans,
with season-ending injuries.
Yes, and that bothers me because that means he's unreliable.
Yeah, and but his thing is
what's that saying? Availability is the best ability.
Right.
So if you're not available,
and the only unfortunate part about it is he wasn't like this in his prime.
Yeah, but listen, taking all of those hits.
Yeah, I don't know if it's not really taking the hits. I don't know if he's just being really extra aggressive than he normally has to be.
Well, listen, this is a brutal sport.
Yeah,
and you put a lot of force into it. You're going up. It's a collision sport.
But
certain people's body can't take that.
It's sort of like when you always tell me to don't be overly aggressive with the blitz.
No, but that's for whatever scheme that y'all work on in the week before. That's the scheme you go with.
Yeah. Okay.
So if your philosophy, because some teams like this guy used to do all the blitzes.
Rex Ryan?
No. He was the Denver Broncos defensive coordinator when they won. Wilson.
Wade Phillips?
Wade Phillips. His whole philosophy is send everything.
Right.
Every time. Send it.
Right.
But that's his philosophy.
Yeah.
Right? And in order to do that, he has to have defensive backs he can trust to be disciplined.
True. I just felt like JJ could still be aggressive, just control a little bit more of your tempo, I guess. But
injuries happen.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because he's on his way to a Hall of Fame career.
Absolutely.
In terms of what he's done in totality.
Is he still in the conversation for that?
Oh, yeah. His overall Hall of Fame is your overall numbers.
Right.
Now, he needs to put a stamp on that with a signature win, maybe in the Super Bowl or one. But that is not a requisite for you to get in.
Right.
If you got 125 sacks over the course of your career, that means you got active people.
Right. Absolutely. The Cowboys trade Michael Bennett.
The Cowboys trade for Michael Bennett.
The week before, he got in a little bit of an altercation with one of the staff coaches in New England. And Bill doesn't play that.
They don't play that.
So let him go. Because they suspended him for, I think, the Jets game.
Yes.
And then they let him go after that.
Traded
for him.
The Patriots run a tight ship.
Right.
And I believe they saw some other things that probably let them go because they'll tolerate a little bit.
And two, you were
valuable.
He wasn't really our main defensive end.
That's my
player.
point.
We had a rookie who was
better than him or outplaying him. So they found him expendable, but the Cowboys can use him.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the defensive end, the Cowboys can use him. The Cowboys almost pulled off a trade for Jamal Adams from the Jets, a nice corner, which would have really secured the defensive end of the ball for them. But the trade deadline came and went.
Right.
And Malcolm has yet to tell me that deal went through. So it didn't go through. And as a result, we're going to have to deal with what we have.
And Joe Flacco is ruled out for the Denver Broncos.
Flacco.
For week 9.
For week 9.
It was a neck injury.
Now, I expected more from Joe, even in Denver.
Here's the thing. Here's where Denver messed up. You let Nick Foles. You picked Joe Flacco over Nick Foles.
Absolutely.
Because imagine Nick Foles playing for the Denver Broncos as the quarterback.
Absolutely.
And the defense is already set. You have a rookie second year coming into the NFL, and then you got Von Miller. You still got Wolfie. Like
your defense is pretty much set. You play in the Mile High City, which usually translates to 6 wins.
And see, here's the thing. I would agree with this trade if it was maybe 2014 or 2015, because that was when Joe Flacco was really becoming a problem because he was a solid quarterback, great arm, and you had an outstanding defense.
I think John Elway was trying to catch lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Hopes that his defense was so good that Flacco, who still has an arm, still got a rocket. But his ability to make decisions down the field has cost him some credibility, in my humble opinion.
Yeah. So Broncos are done. I mean, that was already done anyway.
Yes.
So.
And that covers that, and we'll get into some
You're listening
NBA
to the
action.
sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
All right, let's get into some NBA news. So we had the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Brooklyn Nets.
That was a good game.
That was a great game. It was John Morant versus Kyrie Irving.
And this rookie, I gotta say, this John Morant kid, this is only his 3rd game.
Yeah, he dropped 30, and he had a huge block to sending it into overtime. And then at the last minute, couple seconds, he ran up the court. Jae Crowder was behind him,
trailing,
and kicked it to him.
Now, most rookies with an ego would have tried to take that shot.
Yeah, but he
after he dropped 30, right?
But I also think he's a little bit of a better unselfish player than Westbrook.
Well, they say he's a.
I'm not saying Westbrook is selfish, but you know what I mean.
They say he's a pass first point guard.
Right.
So with that in mind, who he's a pass first point guard who can score.
Right.
So he recognized Jae Crowder running behind him, dropped it off, and Jae Crowder hit a bomb. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I thought that was an amazing win for Memphis.
And I know for a fact Brooklyn needs Kevin Durant back.
Oh, yeah. It's starting to show.
Because doing a one-man show ain't going to happen. Also, side note, I've heard some reports saying that Kyrie Irving is already on his mood swing agenda.
Yeah, I'm hearing through the grapevine that he's having some mood swings, and that may lead to trouble when the losing starts.
Right, because...
piling up because...
This is the 3rd time we've seen it. We saw it a little bit... No, we didn't see it a lot in Cleveland only because LeBron was there.
Right, because LeBron was there.
LeBron didn't play that. But in Boston, we saw it.
Right.
And
now watch this. If they start losing a lot of games...
Right.
And now you combine that with what he did in Boston, it's going to look like he's the problem.
Right.
It doesn't matter how prolific of a scorer he is.
And then you have Twitter fingers with Kevin Durant on the sideline because he's not playing.
Yes.
And that's his homeboy.
Right. But Kyrie's job is to keep... Yeah, you think they're going to clash, them two? Well, Kyrie's job is to keep the boat afloat because what Brooklyn does have is great role players.
Yeah.
They got great role players.
And they play like dogs.
And they play like dogs. So if Kyrie can find a way to get them back to the playoffs, doesn't matter if they lose, they get back to the playoffs, maybe win a game or two, and then everybody's like, all right, well, Durant, I think Durant is coming back before the year's over.
Dude, that's
just me. I think he's coming.
That? Hold on. So what is this new technology that you think
It's not new technology. Everybody's body heals differently. He's not a heavy guy. He's a very slender guy. I personally think by March or April, you're going to start hearing whispers that he's ready to come back. Now, if they're not in the playoff run, I probably would send him out the whole year ensure that he's healthy.
Is it the same thing with Golden State with Klay Thompson?
It's the same thing with Golden State and Klay Thompson, which we'll talk about that, very shortly.
Right.
So I think Brooklyn will be one of the 8 teams that make the playoffs.
Okay.
I think what Kyrie is going to be able to do on the court, because that's his safe haven.
Yeah, but we're still watching out for his
But
emotions.
if they start losing.
Right. Like, we're still keeping track of his emotions.
Oh, boy, if they start losing, that could be something else.
So, Trae Young and Cat Williams was named player of the week.
Let's clap that up. Trae Young from the Atlanta Hawks
And Cat Williams from the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Cat Williams from...
Towns.
Yeah, Cat Anthony Towns.
He said Williams. That was him. That wasn't me.
Yeah, Cat Anthony Towns. Cat Anthony Towns, yes?
Yes. Not Williams, bro.
Was the player for the West.
Yeah.
Cat Anthony Towns. Like, Cat is the acronym of his name.
What's his...
Karl Anthony Towns.
All right, Karl Anthony Towns. Cat.
Can you pronounce things well
same
today?
Thing.
You did the same thing.
Okay?
I didn't say Williams, though. I said... But I knew what I was saying.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, go on.
For the people out there in the podcast who don't think we know what we're talking about, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I was trying to abbreviate his name and use his full name at the same time. It became a quagmire.
Right.
But then guys came out the gate strong.
Yeah, they definitely did.
It seems like Trae Young is starting to figure out.
Yeah, he's...
some of these off defenses.
I keep saying this. If he doesn't go through the whole Stephen Curry ankle injuries... It's going to be like he's going...
That means he's going to be ahead of Steph Curry's
by
pace.
3 to 4 years.
5 years, he's going to be challenging some of them stuff.
Right, that's what I was gonna say. Because he's already shooting it from the logo. The way he passes, the way he's getting his team. And he's hitting big-time shots.
Yes.
Like when they need it.
Oh, yes, he's hitting timely shots. And his confidence was built from last year.
Right.
He came on strong. I thought he could have got co-rookie of the year because he finished stronger than Luka did.
Right.
Luka came out the gate strong, but once Trae got over the rookie wall and prepared himself. See, Luka didn't necessarily hit a rookie wall because he's been playing professional ball.
Yeah, in Europe.
In Europe for a long time.
Absolutely.
So he didn't hit that rookie wall that most rookies here hit. Now, with that being said, Karl Anthony Towns, now that
Jimmy Butler's no longer
there, it's officially his team.
And it seems like Wiggins is coming into the number 2 spot.
Yes, Wiggins is having some good games because they was throwing dirt on his name.
Right.
So Minnesota should be pretty good. They should be pretty good.
Yep. And last week, what was it, Thursday or Tuesday? The Clippers faced the Lakers for the first time.
That was a big game. I didn't put too much into the game because of certain aspects of it. I
thought y'all was mainly gonna win because the cancel out between LeBron and Kawhi was already gonna be set, and I thought Anthony Davis was gonna go off, which he did.
He did for the first half, and they seemed to lock him down in the second half. See, you got to keep this in mind. The only thing the Clippers added basically was Kawhi Leonard,
and it was to the two weakest links. I mean, the 2 weakest positions. Small forward and shooting guard when they get Paul George back. So the defense is already set. Right. They brought back them same Beverly and Harold, and them guys are dogs. And they got their best 6-man in Lou Williams.
So they hit the ground running. The Lakers have 9 new players,
right,
including Rondo who didn't play, including Kuzma who's not back,
and then you got Dwight Howard.
Right. So you got some things to work out. So I need 20 games for me to go, okay, the Lakers have an identity. Clippers already have an identity.
Yeah, they already.
And they could, start making...
Going ahead of y'all for a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Once the Lakers get a true identity of what they're going to do, because they even got LeBron running too much of the point guard now.
Right. Because
he's
Rondo's
more of a point forward.
Right.
When Rondo gets back, LeBron can go back to the point forward and facilitate from
And then when
he
needs to, he can be the point guard.
Right. Certain instances, give LeBron the ball, we can go big.
Side note, is it me or does he look a little bit slow?
He does.
Like I don't, but I do also know we know his.
A couple of people blocked his shot. It's like he's not getting up off the floor.
Now, even though I did just say that, I do also know that his he doesn't really kick into gear until like All-Star break.
But he can't afford to do that this year because the West is vigorous.
Right.
You go on a 3-game losing streak.
Yeah.
You could go from number 2 to number 7.
Yeah.
So he has to impose his will earlier, but he's been off for 8 months.
Right.
So I'm expecting him to impose his will. Tonight's a good challenge. They face Memphis.
Okay.
The young rookie Ja Morant comes in there.
Side note, Kawhi went off last night.
6
and
7, 9 and 7.
3 blocks and like 2 steals.
Yes. So Kawhi is starting to get comfortable, and it ain't like Paul George won't be there. He'll be there by next month.
Right.
So the Christmas game between these two teams is going to be the real title team.
And also, too, Pat Beverly, you're becoming the new Draymond Green.
Yes.
Which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time.
He's becoming the bad boy around the league where fans are getting at him and he's enjoying it.
And it's the same thing that you guys criticize Draymond Green about, which is he's kind of small for his position.
Yes.
Now, he can talk his good talk when he's playing an amazing game.
Right.
Like last night, Draymond had a triple-double.
Right. Absolutely.
But when you are getting beat, you can't be talking trash because you're small.
Absolutely. You're small.
Like when they put him on Cat Williams or Joker, he gets beat.
He gets beat because
unless their hands are too low.
Right. Unless they try to dribble or do something
then
to
that's
that
different.
effect. Yeah. What else we got?
We have Golden State in trouble. Yeah.
Golden State is in trouble. I'm gonna clap that up. And they got a target on their back.
Now, wait. We did win last night. Happy about that.
You did.
Clap
you
that
did.
out.
Yeah, clap that up.
We did win last night.
They got to win. It took a lot to get that win, though.
Yeah, but I do also enjoy what Draymond's saying, which is we suck.
Yes.
He's being real with it.
And now for 5 years, y'all been shimmying and been in people's faces. Yeah. And now y'all got to pay the piper. Now low-level teams are gearing up to play y'all now.
Here's my question. If Clay was healthy, right, how good would we really be?
Y'all be better than y'all are now.
Okay, so then that proves that
because y'all can move Clay to the 3.
Right. Still put D'Angelo at the 2.
At the 2. And still spread the floor with 3 legitimate shooters.
Right, and then have Draymond
and a big man in the middle. And as long as y'all run the offense, right, and then you got to give D'Angelo 15 games.
Yeah,
so he can know where to be on the floor. Right. But that third shooter on the floor,
it's very important.
It's very important.
Very important.
So because y'all don't have a third bona fide shooter,
and because we lost our veterans like we lost a big star,
Iguodala and Livingston.
And then we lost our big 7-foot monster and Kevin Durant.
Yes. So. All of that plays into low-level teams going, I can't wait till the Warriors show up. Yeah. So, y'all got to pay the piper. That's just the way it goes.
Hey, man, we'll be fine.
That's just the way it goes.
Do you still have them making the playoffs? Because I still do.
No. I think Dallas will beat them out unless Clay comes back.
Right.
If Clay comes back.
Keep it afloat close
and keep it close.
Yeah.
But I think Dallas gets in. I think there's a couple of teams in the West is just stacked.
Yeah,
I think 60.
Absolutely.
We talked about 55 to 60 wins. Is probably going to win that whole division.
Right.
And then if you got 56, 55, 54.
Right, then you're in the middle pack.
You're in the middle of the pack.
So LeBron's house?
Yeah, LeBron's house is not on fire, but that area.
Oh, the area from the wildfires.
He had to evacuate his home because of the wildfires are getting extremely close.
Right.
So,
absolutely.
And then he said he had a hard time even finding a hotel to accompany his family.
Is that because everybody's going to the hotels?
Yes, everybody's probably beating him to the hotels. Yeah. And these are rich people. It's not like, he could just show up, this is LeBron James. Right. These are rich people living in those areas who also have money.
Who are doing the same thing,
who get into them spots. Yeah. And LeBron is fairly new to L.A. to that degree in terms of living there all season. So he probably don't know the protocol. They probably, soon as they go, I smell smoke. We get in the hotel. Right. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so... But his family is safe.
Yeah, he did a good thing today. He gave some Taco Tuesday to the
workers,
to the workers,
to the fire crew. That's a good thing. Because it's Taco Tuesday.
It is Taco Tuesday, so
maybe we should start that here, Eli. It's Tuesday. We do our show.
Well, we gotta
maybe we have somebody put some tacos out for us,
and then we gotta put a good catchphrase on it.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. And then Westbrook passed Magic Johnson in the second all-time triple-doubles.
In the triple-doubles. Clap that up. He passes Magic Johnson. And how many does he need to pass Oscar Robertson?
139, he needs 181.
Yeah.
So he's at 139 and Oscar's at 181. Yeah. He's going to catch Oscar this year.
Next year.
The end of next year.
Yeah.
Because he's getting 40 triple-doubles a game. He getting 35 triple doubles, not a game. I mean a season.
Yeah, a season. Yeah.
So he averaged a triple double for 2 seasons by law. 3 seasons. So yeah, he'll be the all-time triple double leader.
Absolutely.
Very soon, And I don't know about him and Westbrook blending. I mean,
James Harden.
James Harden. We got to see how that's going to work.
Well, here's the thing. He had a triple-double either last night or 2 nights ago, and then James dropped 40 and 7.
Yeah, but look at what you got to do. It's almost like they're playing street ball. You know, you get your numbers, I get my numbers. You can't beat teams. That's why they could never beat the Rocket. I mean, the Warriors. Because the Warriors play team ball, and these guys are always one-on-one.
And then I was talking to Malcolm about this. I said, dude, he's still relying on the refs to get those foul calls and then the and one.
Yes, and what Colin Hurd explained today, which made sense. If Harden can buy into playing off the ball a little bit more,
right,
like he has a better shot, then it can work because Russell's gonna need that pill.
Right, and too, Nick Wright was talking about it because he was saying that's why we go to Steph more in terms of putting a team around, because Steph can play off the ball. Right. Let Clay eat or let Kevin Durant eat.
Absolutely.
And then I get my numbers.
So we're going to see how that's going to work out for them.
You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
All right, we get into some MLB news. It's potentially the last game of MLB.
Major League Baseball. This has been a weird series, yes?
Yes, it has, because the Nationals won 2 games in Houston.
And I thought it was over.
The
way they've been playing, that was 8 wins in a row.
Right,
I said, this is a team of destiny.
Absolutely. And then Houston goes into Washington.
And wins 3.
But here's the thing. Game 5, I don't know. No, Game 3 and 4, their pitchers held them down.
Yes.
Right? Game 5, who was supposed to...
They caught a break.
Who was supposed to pitch?
Scherzer was supposed to pitch.
Right. I think that was the difference, though.
But here's the thing. I'm always saying you got to be good, healthy.
And lucky, yeah. Absolutely.
And lucky.
Because I do think the Nationals would have won Game 5. Then Houston would win tonight, which we'll see later today. And then it would be a classic Game 7.
Now, going tonight is Strasburg.
Right.
He is undefeated in baseball in the playoffs.
The only time I've seen a series where the road teams win on the road consecutively, like back and forth, was the Boston and Washington series. The Celtics.
Yes.
Because remember, the Celtics lost both of their home games.
And then they went
into Washington, won those 2 games. Then I think Washington won Game 5, Boston won Game 6, and then some weird, long story, they pulled it out.
Yes,
it was weird.
It was a Game 7, which is very hard to win.
Yeah,
I think the Nationals win tonight.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Strasburg, he's going against Verlander,
weird.
But Strasburg, and then guess who they'll have going in Game 7? Scherzer.
Yeah, and
Cole is done. Cole can't pitch no more. So
he can't pitch for Game 7?
No, he just pitched Game 5.
Okay, no. What they might do is a San Francisco Giant Bumgarner, where you bring him in the 5th. Because remember, Bumgarner did that against the Royals.
Bumgarner is a special kind of guy.
Okay, well, Cole is a special kind of guy. He's had like 35 to 40 strikeouts.
All I know is the ace in the hole.
Dude, all you got
is tonight. If Strasburg, first of all, he's got a 1.3 point something ERA in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He ain't lost in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Right? So if he's got that nasty stuff going.
Right, absolutely. Now, and here's the thing. Verlander has been giving up home runs a lot.
Yes, Verlander is giving up meatballs.
Now, if he can go back to retro like Detroit.
Yeah, he's going to have to dig down deep.
Verlander. Then
he's going to have to dig down deep. I think the only chance Houston has is tonight.
Astros, yeah.
I think the ace in the hole is Scherzer coming out in Game 7.
Right.
Who's better than Strasburg.
Right.
Quiet as kept. So their aces is going in 6 and 7. So, but Houston could jump on them early and get that thing done.
Listen, Houston, I'm looking into the camera. Listen, I need y'all to just pitch Cole for the 5th and then to the 9th inning.
Yes.
Like I said, the Giants did against the Royals. They bought him Bumgarner, and cause we had just saw him in Game 6, and I was mad because I was rooting for the Royals, and I was like, I know they're not gonna bring in Bumgarner. They bought him Bumgarner, and it was dry. He can get
and he pitched masterful.
My God, just do half, and then you win Game 7.
Yeah. So let's get into some culture.
You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
Alrighty, culture news. The Joker, my favorite villain of all time,
just
broke Deadpool, my second favorite villain or anti-villain, anti-hero of all time, broke the Deadpool record
for most sales for an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Clap that up.
That was to be expected.
Yeah.
That was honestly to be expected. Yeah.
Yeah, 700 million or 800 million or something.
Yeah.
And it's back to number 1 overall.
Who beat it last week?
It beat out Magnificent.
Oh, okay.
They expected Magnificent to be number 1.
Okay.
And the Joker took that down.
Gotcha. So now the last thing I need is Phoenix to win the Oscar.
Yes, I think we'll get that.
No. Here's the thing. I know how the Oscars work. Y'all work like the Grammys.
Yeah.
Every time I expect the album of the year from one of my favorite albums, y'all switch it up and give me a country album. No problem with that. Shout out to the country fans out there.
Yeah.
But still, like, I don't screw me over.
Don't screw it.
Please don't.
All right, you heard it from Eli.
Please
don't. And I'm in agreement. I believe Phoenix won this joint. I need to see some other movies because you become biased. Yeah, be one of the independent movies. But everyone is feeling the Joker right now. And I think...
all I need Joker to do is get, like, one. I don't need y'all to get the main ones. I just need y'all to get one.
Yeah, I want him to be the best actor.
So, we'll see.
We'll see how that works.
You can talk about the Kanye West album.
Well, I just want to briefly say Kanye West has a new album out.
Yeah, clap that up.
Jesus is King. And not so much. I listened to it. I didn't think it was his best work.
I can definitely agree with that because
I think the one song I did like doesn't even belong on that album. I could tell that song was juxtaposed in there.
Hold on.
Follow God.
Give me a second.
Is the song I'm talking about. It was hip hop, the track, the sample, it just kind of sat out different than everything else. I think that was the song probably from the Yandé album he was gonna do.
Right.
And he threw that one in there. But
so you like Follow God?
Follow God, song number 3.
Okay.
Hard Body.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When the sample is tough, his cadence, his rapping skill. The rest of the album is too gospel-y for me.
Yeah, because we talked about this off air. We were saying how his previous albums, he sprinkled gospel.
Right, he sprinkled some gospel
around hip-hop.
Around hip-hop. And now he's going all hip-hop and sprinkling, all gospel
and then
sprinkling a little bit of hip-hop.
Yeah,
and that's going to take me a little bit of time to get adjusted to.
Yeah. So, and people are saying that he fell off because he loves Jesus.
No, it's nothing wrong with loving Jesus.
Yeah,
but as an artist,
yeah,
unless you're going, and this is what he said, he's no longer going to be performing the songs that are not about Jesus.
Right, okay.
So if that's where he's going with it, then I got to applaud that. I mean, that's a life decision a man has made.
Absolutely. Okay, I only like 2 songs, and that was Use This Gospel.
Okay,
and that was only that was only the ending trumpet part.
By
Kenny G. That was fine. I like that beat. And then I like Close on Sunday because it was funny.
Yeah, the Chick-fil-A song.
It's hilarious because it reminds me of I Love It with Lil Pump.
Yes.
It's a little catchy song.
Yeah.
Other than that, this album was a frisbee.
A frisbee.
A frisbee, and it was trash.
Yeah, we're gonna stick by that.
Yeah. So
if we lose a couple of subscribers, we're sorry.
Whatever.
But we're gonna stick by that.
But overall, Kanye, you're still one of the best artists I've ever heard.
Iconic of all time.
And so when we say he's like, how many albums has he dropped?
Maybe 9 or 10.
Okay, so out of 9 or 10, we say we don't like the last 2.
I liked the last one. Let's say got 2 frisbees. Yeah.
Right. For the most part,
maybe 2.
Because there was this one and the one before this one.
All of them other albums, College Dropout,
yeah, those are
Graduation,
classics.
Classics.
Jesus,
Pablo was hot.
Those were classics. We're just talking about the last 2. Now here's the thing: the
changed hip hop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so
All right. So that is what it is.
You're listening to the sounds of the WATE, the world according to Eli.
All right, it's time to get ready for week 9
picks. Week 9 picks.
So it's Patriots 8-0, 49ers 7-0. Yeah.
Patriots are 8-0, 49ers are 7-0. Yes,
absolutely. And it's funny because they don't play each other at all
until the Super Bowl.
If they get there.
Ooh.
Well, we'll get there. I don't know about y'all though.
Ooh, and not y'all. I'm a Cowboy fan.
No, I'm talking to the 49ers fans.
Talking to the 49ers fans. Okay.
So all right. So we got the first game: 49ers versus the Cardinals, Thursday night.
I'm gonna take the 49ers in that one.
Okay, same here.
I think we'll both take the 49ers in that game. That's a Thursday night tilt.
Yeah. I think the defense will come through again.
Yes.
Boza, their rookie, I think he'll destroy.
Yes. I think the rookie is too small, but they may not be able to find him.
Yeah.
You know.
Doesn't he have a brother named Nick Boza who plays for the Chargers?
Yeah, but I'm talking about the quarterback.
Oh,
Kyle Murray.
Oh, right, okay.
Then we have a Sunday morning game. I guess this is in London.
Oh, yeah.
The Texans versus the Jaguars.
How do you guys feel about that? Those London.
It's a waste of time. They're trying to build some audience over there. They're trying to be like NBA.
Right.
The Jaguars are trying to go to London?
They have a London game every year.
Okay, so they're trying. But who wants to fly 6 hours in another time zone to play a football game?
Do you feel the same way about the Vegas thing?
No, Vegas is here. So that's just on the route.
But isn't that a little bit like, because you always get drunk and you always like black out?
But you're on, the players the fans can get as drunk as they want.
True.
Players are there to do a job.
True. Very good.
All right, Texans versus the Jaguars. Who you got? Jaguars are at home.
I got the Texans.
Okay, Eli, take the Texans. I'll take the Jaguars in that one. We got the Bears at the Eagles. Both of these teams are like 3-4, 4-4. They both need a win here. This could be a signature win for the Eagles.
Yeah, give me Carson Wentz. I'm not trusting him.
I'll take Carson Wentz.
I liked Mike Trubisky last year, but this year you ain't showing up.
He hasn't grown. He hasn't grown as a quarterback.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Colts versus Steelers. This is another win in which the Steelers have won 3 in a row.
Yeah, I got the Colts. I like Jacob.
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Percent, thank you.
I'm gonna take the Steelers getting a signature win and go to 4-4. And for y'all to think they out of it, they not. Jets and Dolphins. Does anybody care? Dolphins are at home.
Who you got?
I'll take the Dolphins.
All right, give me the Jets. Y'all both got the Dolphins. Give me the Jets.
Eli takes the Jets in that one. Vikings at the Chiefs.
Oh, I'm going with the Vikings. I need the Vikings.
I'm gonna take the Chiefs at home. I believe my boy will be back.
Nah, he won't be. He'll be back next week, the week after this week.
But you just bigged up the backup quarterback.
Okay, yeah, I said he had a great back and forth for a little bit against Aaron Rodgers. I didn't think he had a masterful performance.
And then we have the Titans going against the Panthers.
Pick who you want.
I'll take the Titans.
Pick who you want. You got the Titans, I got the Panthers. Give me that one.
Redskins versus the Bills. Redskins are playing like crap. The Bills can't afford to lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, give me the Bills.
We'll both take the Bills.
I'm not.
In that one, Buccaneers at the Seahawks. I think we'll both take the Seahawks.
And Russell Wilson.
Everybody's been sleeping on playing.
What?
He's not playing.
He's out?
No, I mean he's being serious.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Change my pick.
Like he's not playing with the competition.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't scare me like that. I was about to.
Lions, Raiders.
Pick who you
Raiders.
Want. Pick who you want.
I'm gonna pick the Lions.
All right, give me the Raiders.
I think the Raiders are poo-poo. Packers and Chargers. Packers.
Yeah. But the Chargers do have to win that game in order to stay afloat in their division and try to.
So are you taking?
No. Give me the Packers. Okay. Give me the Packers. I'm just saying.
Sound like you was gonna take the Chargers.
Nah. Just saying.
Broncos. Oh
God. Jesus.
Both of these teams are out of the playoffs. If the Browns lose again, bro.
No, technically, if they continue to, if they go on a winning streak, they're not out. But
yeah. Yeah.
But Malcolm, who you got? I'm gonna make a call. All right, give me the Browns.
Y'all taking the Browns? I'm gonna take the Broncos.
Malcolm is my phone call person, like going on.
Patriots, Ravens.
Come on.
That is the Sunday night game. That is the heat of the heat.
Come on, bro.
Eli will take the Patriots, of course.
I'm taking the Patriots.
I'm going to take the Ravens.
I knew you would. Because you hate Tom Brady. You hate Tom Brady.
No.
Yes, you do. We talk about this all the time. You hate Tom Brady.
I like Tom Brady.
No, you don't.
And the Monday night game has the Cowboys going against the Giants.
Why they always got to give you the Giants, man?
Giants. I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Give me the Cowboys.
I'll take the Giants.
Nah, I don't trust Jones. Like, if he was killing it, I would say I'm taking Jones.
And those are our Week 9 picks.
Yeah, man.
So, Eli, where can we be reached?
We can be reached on SoundCloud, iTunes, Twitter, IG, Snapchat, YouTube, and Facebook, all at the WATE Podcast. Follow me on all social media platforms. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Peace out.
Well, there's nothing else for me to say. I'm Dad, and we out of here.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Love all my fans.
You are now tuned in to the #1 podcast in the world, The Wait, the world according to Eli. Music, sports, video games, and culture. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the host of our show, Mr. Eli.